Alright, here we are. It is the same day as I filmed my movie collection. I said I wasn't going to do it today, but I had nothing better to do tonight, and I didn't really feel like doing anything else. And I'm kind of cleaning up this area, and reorganizing it. So, might as well talk about my video game collection right now. I got them all out. I guess we're just going in whatever closest to me, and then we'll work through it all. And yeah, we'll start off. There's going to be a little bit of overlap. Be sure to check out my top 10 favorite video games of all time list. I'll go more in depth on certain things. This obviously does not include digital games, only physical games. Here is Red Dead Redemption 2. Super fun, awesome, amazing. I think arguably the best video game ever that I've played, like from an objective, like everything you can do in it. And like objectively one of the greatest video games of all time, I would say. Here is WWE 2K19, my favorite wrestling game. Unfortunately, all my DLC got deleted somehow from this game, which has made me not really want to go back to it. It just really killed it. So I probably will never play this again. But when, like from 2019 to 2020, like 3 until I got 2K23, this was the only wrestling game I ever really played, and it still holds up. It's truly one of the best wrestling games of all time. Let's see, I'm just gonna try and talk about these in some semblance of order and cohesion. Alright, here we go. Here is the Hitman Trilogy, Hitman Definitive Edition, Hitman 2, and Hitman 3. Now, I don't even have Hitman 1 and 2 installed on my console anymore because I just play everything within the World of Assassination trilogy. And I've actually really moved to playing this game on my Switch too, because I think it would be one of the best games to just have anywhere. It's cool to think about that, but the thing is, I haven't really traveled that much, so it's like kind of a waste. But at the same time, it was so fun to replay all the games again and like replay the story. The story was a lot better than I remember it being. I remember kind of skipping the story most of the time, but yeah. So yeah, I have on my IO account, it says I have these 3 games registered on my Xbox One, and then the other game on my Switch. So I have like 4. I love these games. Some of the greatest video games of all time. Not like objectively the best, but to me, like what I enjoy doing, just like faffing about. As far as single player goes, I think this is probably my favorite. I think I had this pretty high up in my top 10. I will say I did play so much of it. I really, like, it's hard to go back to it occasionally. I literally played it last night though. I love it that much. I have such a good time with it. Here is, oh wait, we'll talk about all this stuff together. I think this is all connected for the most part. Here's UFC 2. I got this at GameStop for 15 bucks. Played it for probably 10-15 hours. It was fun. I don't really, like, I'm not an MMA person. I just wanted something else to play on my Xbox, and this seems like a fun time, and it was a fun time. But I don't even think this is installed on my console anymore. GTA 5. When I got my Xbox, it came with like a year of Xbox Live, and that's when I played this. Play this online with my custom character, and like going around, just effing about, having fun, doing apartments, in my apartment, like picking out clothes. Played it more like a Sims kind of game than I ever did GTA, but this is fun. I like it. I enjoy this game. One of the best games of all time. Never beat the story mode. Got very far in it, and then I think I stopped playing it for a week, and then I just like couldn't figure out where I was. But it's a really good time. The only GTA game I've played, really. I'm cautiously optimistic about 6. I'm gonna have to get more storage for it, obviously. I think it's gonna be freaking huge. Oh, I forgot I even had this. I guess this is technically my only Xbox 360 game. Here is Red Dead Redemption 1 plus Undead Nightmare. Yeah, I never played Undead Nightmare. I hear very good things about it. I feel like it doesn't play... It's not as fun for me to play as 2. I beat the story. I played through the story, and I had a good enough time playing it. And like, I enjoyed the characters and like, you know, kind of getting to see what happens after Red Dead 2. It's interesting that this kind of takes place after, and yeah, I think playing this immediately following Red Dead 2 hurt it for me. It just felt like it felt very much like a old game, and is, yeah, the only Xbox 360 game. I think this is playable on a 360. So yeah, I'll put it right next to Red Dead 1 or 2 on my thing. Yeah. Let's continue. Oh, we'll talk about this. This is 2K23. I got this at GameStop. This was a fun one. Not my favorite, but it was good for what it was. I would say it's not... I want to say I had more fun in this than I did 2K24, but I don't think this is as good as 2K25. Yeah, and now I've moved over to PlayStation. I've really given up on Xbox, so yeah. Here we continue with the only other standalone game I think I have left. Sims 4 base game plus Island Living. This is like a free-to-play game now, so like you just have to pay for all the expansions. I played this a decent amount. It was fun. I don't think... It's not as charming to me as something like Tomodachi Life though, so yeah, I don't really have a lot to say. I played this for probably a good 30 hours though. Like, I had fun with it. Whenever I try and go back to it though, I feel like I'm just like not having fun. I feel like my first time playing it was definitely the best, and then like every subsequent time I've tried to start something new, it just hasn't really held my attention as much as it did back then. Alright, now here, well, let's talk about Supermassive Games, who I love. Here's the Corey for Xbox One. I love this game. I think it kind of has the weakest ending of any Supermassive game, but I think it has the best characters of any Supermassive game. Dylan, Jacob, freaking all of them are so great. Caitlin, Emma, I think is the mean girl's name in this game. Yeah, they're all great. The Hackets are fun. It's a fun game. It's a fun concept. Yeah, it just has like a really bad, not bad, just very flat, underwhelming ending. Especially if Ryan and Laura aren't in your game anymore, like, it's so flat. It just ends. Very much just ends abruptly. And then you kind of get a final face-off with Caitlin and Dylan at the end, but, yeah. There's like, I also found like the hardest, this is like the hardest one as far as keeping everyone alive. The don't breathe sequences are like actually difficult to me. Like, they're the only Supermassive thing that like I struggle with. I mean, everyone misses a QTE every once in a while, or like I don't think I've ever missed a heartbeat sequence in a DPA game, but yeah, super fun. Highly recommend it. It's a great time. It is a great time. Next up, I got 2 Dark Pictures games physically, House of Ashes and The Devil in Me. I don't own Man of Medan and Little Hope, but I kind of lump them all together. I am finally sick of these games to a certain extent. I loved them so much that like I think I legitimately played and talked about them basically nonstop for like the past 2 or 3 years. I love them, but you know, especially the DPA games, I've definitely talked about and like played. I played them on the channel. Yeah, they're all super great, but something I need to take some time off of. It's like February, so I haven't checked up on Directive 8020 lately, but I will play that. I am hoping it's great. I do. I really hope it's great, and I'll probably get super into that game. So yeah. But yeah, play all of them. Play Little Hope. Little Hope's my favorite. play Madame Dan, if they interest you at all. And of course, we have my favorite kind of game series of all time, which is ironic, because there's a new one coming out. Life is Strange Reunion's coming out, so let's talk about it. My favorite video game of all time, I've already gushed about this enough. Life is Strange, I love it. I love everything about it. I love the characters, I love it all. I love it all, and the first Life is Strange game I actually played, though, was Before the Storm. Really fun, awesome, cool. I love the story. I love Chloe. Everyone who's critical of these games really doesn't like Chloe, but, you know, I like her. I like her a lot. Yeah, Before the Storm, really good. The greatest video game soundtrack of all time. I'm so happy I have the bonus CD. I love Chloe. I think this is cute. This is cute, and like these two games together are flawless. And very overhated game in my opinion. Life is Strange 2. I'll lump this in with all those movies I was talking about. Cloverfield Paradox, Until Dawn, the movie, and Scoob, and Life is Strange 2, all together, overhated. Yes, Daniel can be annoying, but if you can play the game in a way, if you play a game, I get that like playing the game a certain way kind of makes that less like a thing, like he's not as annoying if you play the game a certain way, but it's not necessarily how I would play the game. But if I love Sean and his relationships with other people, I think he's a super realistic character, and I think he does everything in the story, like he thinks very logistically. Nothing he did ever pissed me off. It was only what Daniel did which pissed me off, which is great considering he's not the one you're playing as. But I think this is a stellar game. It's amazing. True Colors, some people, I remember hearing someone say when this game came out, like, this is the best one, and man, I just don't see it. I never really connected with it. Nothing really hit. I started playing the first chapter again. I bought it again on my Switch with the DLC, and I maybe played it for like 30 minutes and put it down. I just did not care. Now, I need to do it. Just sit down, lock in, and play through this whole game again. I only have one complete playthrough, and I just remember the ending really not kind of hitting with me. It has its moments. The live RPG session is great. Steph coming back, I like Steph. Cool character. Awesome. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even realize how many Xbox games I have. To be honest, most of them are games like you only play once, every once in a while. Like all the Life is Strange games, House of Ashes, the Supermassive stuff. So like the only games I really have are the wrestling games, the Red Deads, and Hitman stuff, really. So it doesn't feel like I have that much. Alright, let's move on to PlayStation. I guess we'll start off with my lonely PlayStation 4 game, Hidden Agenda, which I did a stream of. I think it's weird, this has a WWE, this was obviously a WWE game case that they used for this because it has the WWE seal on it. This is a game you control with your phone, and I wanted to play it at least once. I've played it twice. Actually, it's one of the few games I blind played on my live stream, so go check that out. Since playing Heavy Rain in particular, this feels like shit. This is like nowhere near as, because Heavy Rain had like so much cool stuff going on, even though it was kind of all over the place. This has some cool moments. This has a few cool moments, but it's like, imagine Heavy Rain if it was like just the boringest cop stuff from Heavy Rain and nothing else. And like, I think it's cool. The stuff on the phone is interesting, but yeah, Supermassive. I do want them to remake this game for just put it out again, but I don't think they ever will. And one day this game will be unplayable, especially as phones advance, because like the app for this game isn't even available anymore. I have to sideload it through an APK file, And yeah, so I captured the one gameplay session I did, which was important to me because I love games like this. So yeah, an agenda for the PS4, my one PS4 game. And now we're on to PS5. Here's 2K24. I'm done buying these games physically. Basically, there's no point. Especially because after the new one comes out, I just delete the old game off my console because there's no point. I'm not really gonna go back to it. The only game I would consider going back to is 2K19, but my save file is all effed up there, so like, not super attached to it. We'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic about 2K26 as it is going to be next gen only. So hopefully there's some cool advancements. I hear we're getting more CAW slots, cool stuff like that, and hopefully more cool stuff in the, I'm hoping for good things. I also have 2K25 digitally. It's a lot better than this. But this was really solid. Didn't play this one as much because I think I got this for Christmas, and then I think I bought 2K25 like a month later. So not nearly as memorable as that to me. And now we're back to some story-based games. I have really given up on buying physical games, especially because most of the time I have to download the whole game anyway, it feels like. So yeah, maybe one day we'll do like a console tour of my PS5, but here we go. Until Dawn, the remake. I have since downloaded the old version. Also, Amazon shipped this and like my case is broken. Comparing this, having played the PS4 version, this game isn't as good in my opinion. I like the soundtrack to the PS4 version a lot better. And yeah, I think it's cool we get some extra time with Matt and Emily, but it doesn't feel substantial enough to make a difference because Matt is a very overlooked character in this game in particular. And yeah, I love it though. I love it. I love either version of it. I do think the fixed camera angles were a lot cooler than like the over the shoulder thing. So yeah, either version, it just depends on what you want, I guess. I like it. It's okay. It's fun. It's fun. It's nice. It's a good game. It's a good game. And I haven't even played these two yet, and I've been so nervous to play this game. Double Exposure. I've been so nervous to play this game. I haven't even done it. I'm just like, I hear it's so bad. But I'll hear people say it's bad, and then I'll hear other people say it's good. I hear it's about a murder. Max is solving a murder. But violence, blood, just yeah. It's like something. I will play it before Reunion comes out, which I don't even know when Reunion comes out. Anyway, and then in a similar vein, this is the the Don't Nod, excuse me, game, Lost Records, Lumen Rage for the PS5. Embarked on, it says Life is Strange on the back. I have heard mixed things about this too, so, I'm excited though. I'm excited to try something standalone. I think it might end up being a freaking franchise, and I'm low-key kind of sick of all these games being set in the 80s and the 90s. This is apparently set in 1995. It's whatever though. It's not a huge deal. It's just kind of a nitpick. So that's where we are. That's where we're at. Okay, so we are 20 minutes in, and we have got through all my non-Nintendo stuff. So this is gonna be a Nintendo party going forward, baby. We'll start out with 3DS because that's what's closest to me. Here's Tomodachi Life. I love Tomodachi Life to death. So fun, so awesome. Making the Mias, making them tired. Living the Dream, Reunion, Directive 8020, all coming out this year. This might be like the biggest year for video games for me in a while. Like, I haven't really, like, I don't know, all the games I want to play are usually older games, so like, stuff like that's on my list right now is like, I still haven't played The Last of Us. That seems right up my alley. stuff like that. Maybe Outlast, something like some old horror-y stuff, but this is fun. This is so fun. Just like, you can hear me talk about it more in my top 10 games of all time, but it's like it's not too interactive, but it's interactive enough for me to like love it. It's so fun. The gameplay loop is addicting. Utopia, definitely played this more on my Switch than my 3DS, but I did beat it on my 3DS. It's fun. I like it. I think when I heard Scott the Woz point out like it would be a lot better if it had the voice to speech thing the 3DS Tomodachi Life game does, I think that's true. I think it would be a lot better. But this is like my last 3DS game I bought. This came out after the Switch did, and that's when they added the red little spine because they changed the logo. Yeah, Utopia, amazing. One of my favorite games of all time. This game's chewed up for some reason. I don't know why. Here is Super Mario 3D Land. A really fun game. I know I beat it. Not super memorable. It's a good 3D Mario. It's like the definition of like a 8 out of 10, but nothing special. It's not nothing special really at all. Smash for 3DS. I played this a lot when I got it. You know, the older I get, the less I really care about Smash Brothers, and that really depresses me because I used to be so into Smash. I don't know why. I'm just like not as much into it as I used to be. But I remember playing classic mode, just doing matches. I remember playing a lot in the boxing ring stage. This game is fun, if not a little, probably something I'll never go back to now that Ultimate's out. But I still have a lot of good memories with it. Oh my god, I played this game so much. WWE All-Stars. This was the version of WWE All-Stars I had. Oh my god, hundreds of hours in this easily. I don't know how many hours I have in games because my original 3DS, it met a fate worse than death, and I know I gave the parts to a guy at high school who was like a modder, so he has those parts. Shout out Trent. I don't know what he's up to now. Yeah, this game's fun. It controls great. It's fun. It's awesome. And it's a great way to play. Yeah, this was my first wrestling game, so I played the hell out of it and like made calls, did all the things. Sick of it though. I'd much rather get it on like maybe the Wii or something and play it there now. Okay, now we move on to a game I have a lot of thoughts on. Sonic Lost World. This game's hard. Like, actually got stuck, and like it's so like there's so little direction in it. Like I felt like lost for hours. Like very early in it. This was my game I got with my 3DS. I liked the first world. I think the first world's really well done, and then it just goes right off a cliff. Never beat it. Really have no desire to go back to it. I had some cool ideas, but man, this was not a great introduction. This was my first Sonic game too, like a traditional Sonic game. I had only really played Sonic and Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. But yeah, here's Sonic Generations for the 3DS. This was the version of Generations I had. Fun, kind of guilty pleasure. It's fine. Better than Lost World for the 3DS for sure. I think it's all in 2D if I remember. But yeah, I thought it was cool that the levels were different than the console version, but nothing amazing or special. Here we have Yoshi's New Island, a game that a lot of people don't like. Yoshi has a very special place in my heart. The Yoshi games, so I definitely enjoy this. I don't remember beating it though. I remember playing it for a while, getting pretty deep into it, but I don't remember finishing it. It's a good 2D platformer. It's like the definition of solid. And then all my other, I looked in here. I know I have a whole bunch of like shovelware DS games in like regular DS games in a thing somewhere. I don't know where that is. I looked in here and this has all the games like I would actually have thoughts on. So I think the only game I didn't see was like Fast Food Panic, which is actually really good. And this actually is where all DS games are physically. This is my DS. It is a traditional pink 3DS XL. Let's see, what do I got? Oh yeah, because like all the cartridges are in here. So 3D Land. Let's see, Mario Party Island Tour. The mini games in this are fun, but the boards are not great. Mario Kart 7, a very kind of meh Mario Kart experience. Never my favorite, never kind of middle of the road. And here is Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, very similar to Yoshi's Island. Remember playing it for a good little while there, but don't remember finishing it. Wipeout 2, you'll see the Wipeout games. This is fun. I love Wipeout. I loved Wipeout as a kid. So Wipeout 2. This is better than the console version in my opinion. I think the characters and everything they do is so funny. And now we're gonna talk about regular DS games. So I've got two SpongeBob games here, Truth or Square and Atlantic Square Pandas. I remember liking Truth or Square more. I believe this was one of the games I got with my DS back in like 2008, 9, something like that, maybe 2010. And enjoying these and really liking them and having a great time with them. They're really great. And then yeah, the last three here we have are the Mario games you would expect. Here is one of my favorite Mario parties, Mario Party DS. Really fun, love the boards, love the mini games. Everything in this game is freaking solid as it can be. New Super Mario Bros. My favorite 2D Mario game. I remember beating this one actually. I remember finishing this one and having a very good time. And I remember actually playing the Mario and Luigi mode with my sister and having a fantastic time with that as well. And I remember watching like my top 10 games of all time, and like I riddled off like my top 3 Mario Karts. I was like, yeah, it's probably Mario Kart Wii, then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then World. I need to recant that because I was admitting my actual second favorite Mario Kart DS. So fun. Best controlling Mario Kart in the series. I feel like a god whenever I play Mario Kart DS. It's so fun. Oh my god. So the greatest Mario Kart besides Wii. I like Wii a little more, but yeah. So that's all we're gonna be talking about as far as 3DS and DS games go. Let's continue. So we're kind of at a weird point now. And those all fell. That's great. Fantastic. Let's talk about GameCube. You're gonna notice a theme with this. Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. Fun game. I like Mario. I like Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles' story. And I don't really care about the other three. I don't think I finished it. I remember having the best time with Sonic stuff. Not a huge fan of Hub Worlds, but yeah, it is fun. It is a fun game that deserves either a port or a remaster on new systems. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Fun game. I would say I like Sonic Adventure more, the first one, which is probably controversial, but I remember getting very far in this. I don't remember beating it, very similar to a lot of games. Yeah. I remember like playing Knuckles stages for like 30 minutes trying to find like one day of Emerald piece. Yeah, but yeah, I want to get into this. I hear the Chow Gardens are very popular within these games, so gotta see what the hype is about. And then this is the only GameCube game I have in an actual GameCube case. Here is Sonic Heroes. I barely played this. I remember not really thinking the controls were all that great. But yeah, it's a game I want to try again at some point. It's hard though, because you gotta pull out the Wii and you gotta have it's my GameCube. I don't think my Wii's even set up, and then I have like one GameCube memory card. I would love to get some more GameCube stuff. There's a lot of GameCube stuff that like I want to play, but now that like there's Switch Online GameCube, like I feel like there's not a lot of point in collecting all that, because like the games I'd want to play for this game for the console are like obviously Mario Kart, and then like all the Mario parties. Honestly, those are the ones I'm most excited to play. So yeah, I guess we'll just go in order now. So we'll go Wii, Wii U, Switch 2. All right, Wii Sports. I've played this game so much. I love it. I love everything about it. It's so fun. It's so fun, so freeing. All the sports. Bowling I've played for tens of hours at a time. Baseball, not my favorite, still good. Golf, boxing. Golf and tennis are probably my least favorites, and I really like the boxing. I remember boxing a lot. And then my copies of my copies of Mario Party 8 are in here. Mario Party 8 is my favorite Mario Party. If you disagree with that, you can kiss my ass. Fun. It's fun Mario Party. It's one of my favorite boards. If I get, it's probably nostalgia, but like I don't mind waggling. I really don't mind waggling that much. Sonic and the Black Knight. Fun. Really cool. Playing with actually getting to swing the sword around. I think it was actually done pretty well. Never finished it though. Another game on the long list of games I just need to give a chance. Ooh, there's a promotion on the back for Sonic Unleashed for the Wii, which is Sonic Unleashed is a Sonic game that has eluded me, but I think they'll remake it at some point. Another one of those games where it's like, man, I want to give this another shot because I really liked it. This is like a weird RPG kind of thing called the Dog Island. It's a weird story game. Like you go to this island and like you got to avoid stuff. It's so weird, but I remember trying to get through it multiple times and like getting stuck. And it's like I've seen like the ending of this game, like you're in like a volcano or something. It's so intriguing. What kind of appears to be like a traditional, just like boring pet sim actually isn't. It has like a story. But yeah, it's just like one of those things where it's like kind of a pain to pull it out. This game's trash. This is SpongeBob SquarePants Globs of Doom, plus Nicktoons. This is trash. Total trash. This is why THQ went under. A THQ game guide? What? Wall-E for the Wii. SpongeBob Globs of Doom. Drawn to Life. Tak and the Guardians of Gross. The Naked Brothers Band video game. Avatar. Back in the Barnyard. Viva Pinata. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Zoo Tycoon DS2. Yeah, this game is trash. It controls terribly, and the story isn't anything special. Trash. Sorry for the two people who really like Globs of Doom. I apologize. You have terrible taste. My condolences. Let's continue. I guess. Oh, let's reach over the top here. Here's Wii Play. Wii Play, solid, fun Wii game. Nothing I ever really want to play again though. And it comes with a Wii Remote operations manual. That's weird. Oh, it probably came with a Wii Remote. That's probably why. Wii Play, do you? Watch Scott DeWaz's video on this game. It's really good. Wii Sports Resort, amazing, awesome. One of my favorite video games of all time. Honorable mention, at least. Swordplay, basketball, table tennis, wakeboarding, all amazing. Air sports, island flyover stuff was all super fun and rewarding. One of my favorite game shows growing up. We got Wipeout 1, 2, 3. Wipeout 1 is an amazing time. The physics and like the ragdoll stuff in this game is so fun and is unmatched by anything else. It's jank in the best way. 2's also pretty good. Not as janky, but like a bit more of a well done game. But it kind of loses a little bit of its charm. And Wipeout 3 kind of is meh. But not bad at all. They changed the perspective to like behind They just changed the perspective, and for some reason that just doesn't do it for me. This game also came out on the Wii U, I remember. But yeah, it's a fun version of this game show that I liked a lot growing up. Let's see. Okay, let's get some of these out of the way. Let's see, what do we got here? We'll put these to the side. Excuse me while I organize for like 30 seconds. Okay, okay. Mario Super Slugger is one of my favorite Mario sports game. I love this game. I want to play Mario Baseball on the GameCube too. That's another one I would be curious to play. So fun, so awesome. And for some reason, Nintendo hates this series because they haven't brought it back since this game. One of the largest playable rosters in any Mario game, I think. So fun, awesome. And I'm excited to see hopefully a new game on the Switch too. Which probably won't happen. The greatest Mario Kart Wii. It's the best track selection. I love how this game controls with like a GameCube controller. It's so fun. I could play this for hours and hours at a time. The one I'm most nostalgic for, the one I think I've probably played the most of, up there with 8. So it's really solid. It's really fun, really solid. And let's continue on. Kind of want to. Okay, so here is Scooby-Doo First Frights, a really fun 3D platformer for kids. I like it because I'm a big Scooby-Doo nerd. I did a stream on it, and I need to finish the other 2 episodes on it at some point. But 20 levels, really fun. Very long, and honestly, kind of challenging for a kids game. And then this is the sequel, Spooky Swamp. I have never played this. I bought this recently. This is the most recent addition to my Wii game collection. Yeah, this also had a DS version. I think it's literally just more of the same levels. I don't know if this is multiple new stories or if it's just one larger kind of overarching kind of thing. Let's continue. Here's Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games and Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. This one's really fun. This is probably the best winter one I've played. I think I've played them all. Super fun. I think there's only 2 actually. Something like that. Yeah, this is like the best selection of games. And it controls really well, and like I just remember having a lot of fun with this. The dream events are pretty solid in this, and it sucks that they kind of take those away in future titles. I have a story about this game. If you remember on the channel a while ago, I did a whole video where I did I did Mario Super Sluggers, and it was all edited up all nice. I recorded hours of this game. Not hours, but like a solid hour and a half session, and it was really funny and really fun. And yeah, I lost it all. OBS, it just crashed and lost the whole recording. And since then, I have not had the heart to go back and record any gaming stuff, which is sad because I was having so much fun with it. Here is Mario Strikers Charged, the second greatest thing ever. Mario sports game. I think the Super Strikes are awesome. This being probably the most mature Mario game of all time, also is kind of unique. It's something unique that it has on its own. Very violent. Some of the courses are so fun. And I played the demo for Mario, whatever the Mario Strikers game is, Battle League, on Switch, and I liked the gameplay of it. And I was like thinking about buying it, but I was like, bro, I'd much rather play this over that. Yeah, Next Level killed this, which is weird considering they made the other ones too. I don't know if it's a Nintendo mandate to make these games like very uninteresting now, but it feels like it. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, fun game, not as good as the DS entry. I've played 4/5 of the series. I haven't played New Super Mario Bros. 2. I remember playing this a lot with my sister. One of the hardest, I think the hardest New Super game, I never finished this. Yeah, It's fun though. It's fun. It's fun, Mario. I'm not super into 2D platformers, so I think it's just like kind of whatever. Like, not something I'm like super like roaring to go play again. I feel like if I got like a few people together and we're like, let's play New Super Mario Bros. Wii all the way through, I feel like then I would enjoy it. Let's talk about some more Mario stuff here. Oh, here's Sonic Colors. Got this at GameStop. Don't like this. I mean, I do like this. Probably one of my favorite Sonic games. Interstellar Amusement Park. I have this on the Switch too. I like it. I like it. It's a really good Sonic game. Kind of a Marioification of a Sonic game, but it's still a lot of fun. Yeah, I think the level design is very good in this game. I would say if you the new version isn't very clean, is a very amazing remake, but it's done well. Let's continue with Super Smash Bros. Brawl, my favorite Smash game. I have a lot of fun with it. I remember playing this game for hours and hours and hours and not getting bored of it. Just different battles, which is weird considering I'm not super into Smash anymore, which is weird. Fun. It's a fun entry. Yeah, Subspace is cool with all the cutscenes that all look amazing and tell like the weirdest story of all time. Yeah, Smash Brawl, amazing. Amazing childhood game for me. A game I also want to give a second chance. Super Paper Mario. I really liked what I played of this, but that was like 10 years ago, and I didn't really understand RPGs then, and I still really don't. I haven't played a lot of them, but yeah, it should be a fun time. I remember like really liking the style of this game and how like it was kind of like an RPG platformer mixed together. Here's Mario Galaxy. Love this game. Never played 2. It's on the Switch now. I don't know if I'd want to play it on the Switch. I feel like I'd almost rather play it on this Wii, the Wii version, because it's like to get the pointer controls, and I feel like it would just be a more cozy experience on the Wii. Yeah. Solid AF. I would say I like Mario Odyssey just a tad bit more, though. I will say that. I like Mario Odyssey a tad bit more. Okay, I think they're all here, so we'll just kind of go through them. Here's all the WWE games. 2008, SmackDown vs. Raw, 2009, 2010, 2011, and then we got WWE 12, WWE 13. 12 is amazing, 13 is really good. 2008 is the motion controls in this is super fun. 2009 is really cool too. It has some cool motion stuff, and the other two are kind of meh, which is weird because people really like this one. Fun games. Definitely played the 12 and 2008 the most though. Okay, did that just close out all my Wii games? We did. We finished Wii games. You know what that means? We're on to the Wii U. And yeah, I love the Wii U. The Wii U is so incredibly underrated and something I have a lot of fond memories with. But is not something I probably will play much of because that's just how it works. Here's Minecraft. I love this version of Minecraft. I think playing with the gamepad is super cozy. Has the Mario Mashup Pack. Super cozy. This is how I learned how to play Minecraft. Fun, just fun. Played this for hours. And it's one of my favorite games of all time. And deserves being one of the best-selling games of all time. I'll just pick up this stack and bring it over. Oh no. Let's talk about New Super Mario Bros. U plus New Super Luigi U. Fun. Not as memorable levels as I feel like Wii or DS has, but it looks great. It's kind of a guilty pleasure game. I don't really care about these games that much, but like they're nice to have. Like if I ever wanted to have a multiplayer session, I hear this game is technically better on the Wii U than it is on the Switch. but that's just what people say. That's not, it's not, I'm not going to buy the deluxe edition unless I saw it for like super cheap. So yeah, New Super Mario Bros. U, Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016, and Mario and Sonic at the Sochi 2014. This game feels so barren in comparison to the other games. It feels lifeless and dull. I only really remember the snowball fight minigame, and everything else just kind of felt like it was redone from the other game, but like without soul for some reason. I don't hate it, and it's like one of the few games that like is never gonna come out again, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of like one of the few games that like you still need a Wii U to play, so it's nice. It's nice in that aspect. Same thing with 2016. I think there's a knockout mode where like you choose Team Mario and Sonic and then you fight. I remember playing that with my sister and having a good time. Overall, this is better than the other game, but like it looks really good. But like there's like there's like 3 dream events, and none of them are particularly well done. Rugby Sevens was definitely the highlight. I played that a lot. And yeah, it looks great though. Boxing in this game was kind of fun, but yeah, nothing to like be super excited about. We'll save that for the last one. Here's my bog standard copy of Mario Kart 8. Fun Mario Kart. Never gonna play this again since the Switch one's out. But I do have a lot of fond memories playing versus races and watching Dashy Games play this a lot back in the day. It's a really good Mario Kart. Smash for Wii U. Played this a lot, very similar to Mario Kart. Played a lot of Ganondorf. I was really excited for this game, and it didn't disappoint me. I believe what happened was I got the 3DS version for Christmas, maybe 2014, and then I got this for Christmas 2015. So like, yeah, kind of back to back, and yeah, I like this version. I like Smash a lot. Smash Bros is fun. Let's continue. Let's talk about Mario Party 10, which I think is. Should I lump it in with Life is Strange 2, Cloverfield Paradox? No, this one deserves a bit of hate. It's barren. It feels lifeless. Bowser Party is so weighted towards Bowser that like it almost doesn't feel fun. And the Bowser minigames are like, there's like 3 of them, it feels like, and you're just playing the same ones over and over again. And then the Mario Party modes isn't exactly great. I have played 9, and I actually think 9 is a pretty solid time. I think it has some of the best minigames. But this one's minigames don't even stand out to me. Yeah, it has Spike though, and I like Spike. Spike's hiding in the back. So it gets points for Spike. A game I am honestly shocked they haven't brought to Switch yet. Yoshi's Woolly World. I would not be surprised if this is one of the next ports they announced. Considering they're doing almost everything. They've done Donkey Kong Country Returns for the 3rd time. So I would not be surprised if this is one of the next games. Bring this up to super high resolution. Put all the Poochie levels from the 3DS in it. This game looks amazing. I love it. I love this game. Probably the best 2D platformer I've ever played, I want to say. Yeah, Yoshi's Woolly World, fun time. Amazing art style. So adorable. Recommend. It's almost worth buying a Wii U for, but they'll bring it to Switch eventually. I feel like they're stupid if they don't. Mario 3D World. Don't have this on Switch yet, but probably one of my favorite Mario games. It's a guilty pleasure because like it's not necessarily like the greatest Mario experience of all time, but it's so well done, and like the levels are just the right length. They don't feel like they drag at all. So this is a really fun time. Highly recommend it for Switch 2. Even though I haven't played the Switch 1, I hear the Switch version is slightly better. And a little faster. We'll save my favorite Wii U game for last. Here's one of the few Nintendo games. Oh, I've never even seen this. The few games that you will not see on the Switch ever. And one that I believe came with my system. I believe I got a bundle with Super Mario 3D World and Nintendo Land. This game's so fun. The highlights to me are Luigi's Ghost Mansion, Mario Chase, Battle Quest, The Legend of Zelda, and like there's a versus mode where it's a Metroid themed thing where like my sister would have the gamepad and I would be nunchuck and I would shoot at her, and like it was like a versus like PvP kind of thing, and it was so fun. Like that was so fun. And like she would like hide on like the other side of the wall so like we couldn't see each other, so she couldn't look at my screen to see where I was. And oh my god, that's like some of my favorite gaming memories is playing this game. I loved this game. Yeah, one of those Wii U games that you can't get anywhere else. Nintendo Land, really solid. Let's talk about my childhood. Right here, Splatoon 1, or just Splatoon. There's still reason to go back and play the single player. Also, there are servers now, Pretendo servers, where you can play this game. I don't know if I want to really deal with all that shit, but maybe it would be fun to do that at some point, just to relive my childhood. I don't know. I'd have to do some research because like I'm not gonna do it if I don't have all the stuff I already had. I'm not restarting just to play this game online. There's a single player mode that I can play if I ever want to like bust out the gamepad. I think this game felt better than either of the games that followed it. Like holding that big gamepad, it was so fun. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours in this game sunk. It was the only reason that my Wii U wasn't collecting dust. I loved it. And I still love it. And yeah, even though we'll talk about it later, it's the greatest Wii U game of all time. I'll say it. And now we are on to Switch, and I have one Switch 2 game that we'll end on, I guess. Here is the first Switch game, Breath of the Wild, basically one of the first Switch games. I actually just put this back in and played around in it a little bit. I hadn't played it in about 4 years. I think that's when my last save was. It's truly an amazing experience. Up there, one of those games that I think got snubbed on my top 10 games of all time list. Like, this is freaking so solid, so amazing. Yeah, I think the story's solid enough. And yeah, I think it's amazing. I think an open world game works great for Zelda, and like I still haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, but what I played of this was so fulfilling. I don't even know if I will. I kind of want to start over and maybe get the Switch 2 upgrade and just see if it captures my attention for a whole other playthrough, because it has been a whole presidential cycle since I played this last, so maybe it would be fun to try that. Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I've played this for a few hours. I enjoyed it, and I need to get back into it because I do want to finish this game because this is the best Mario 2D platformer I think ever to exist. It has a lot more character than the new NSNB games, so super fun, super full of character. I want to try this out again. Let's continue with one of the Team Sonic Racing. So soulless. I like it. It is kind of a guilty pleasure though. There's some good maps on this, but man, I feel like they could have done so much more. I do have Sonic Racing Crossroads on my PS5, and that game is objectively a lot better. But yeah, this is cool. It's fine for what it is. I feel like is what I'm trying to say. I feel like the tagline "Team Racing at Sonic Speed" sums it up. It's very generic Sonic. It's like the most generic Sonic game I think I've ever seen. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I actually played this again recently after not playing this for years. I played this, and man, it didn't feel as good as I thought it would feel to play this again. I remember when this came out, I played the battle mode a lot with my sister once again, and enjoyed it. And then I remember playing this online only a little bit. I didn't really get back into it with the Booster Course Pass or anything. Still haven't really played those maps, which is nice considering if I ever get really bored of Mario Kart World, I can pop this in and basically have a whole new Mario Kart to play. but yeah, it's really solid, and a game I want to maybe give a second chance at some point. Yeah, Smash Ultimate, really fun. I remember my prime with this game was probably the first 3 months I had it. I think I got it the Christmas after it came out. I think it came out in 2018, so I think I got this Christmas 2018, I want to say, and played it a ton. I played Lucina, I was playing online. I actually got pretty good. I got like casual good. But yeah, fun time. Here is Fire Emblem Warriors. I remember I bought this because I had just got my Switch and I wanted something else to play on it other than Mario Kart or Splatoon. And I went to GameStop and this was there and it was somewhat cheaper than everything else, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And you know what? It was pretty solid. The only Fire Emblem game I've ever played. It was cool. It was cool. I like the character designs a lot. I did not give two damns about the story, but it was kind of fun. Yeah. WWE 2K18 for the Nintendo Switch. I played this for hundreds and hundreds of hours, despite the fact that it is objectively pretty terrible. Thank you. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. Cool. Really cool. Nice Breath of the Wild. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely bought this thinking it was the sequel to Breath of the Wild, which was my own ignorance. I appreciate this game for existing. I think it's cool. The art style is cool, like the Warriors games. A game I probably didn't even put 10 hours in though. I need to give it a fair shot. But it was really cool. It was, from what I played, it was really solid. Okay. Let's talk about Sonic Forces. I low-key don't hate this game as much as other people do. This can go in the category with Life is Strange 2, Cloverfield Paradox, Scoob, and whatever that other thing was, Until Dawn, the movie. Those are the 5. I can enjoy this while admitting it's very shallow and not great. I beat it. I stuck it out and beat it. It's cool for what it is. I like Infinite. I think they really teased too much by bringing like all those enemies back, but then they were just clones and like, yeah. And then you got Episode Shadow, which is literally nothing. But it is what it is. If you see this on sale for like a very low price, it's nothing's gonna offend you. It's nothing like terrible. Here's Super Mario Party. I like this one. My sister owns Superstars, and I will say Superstars is far superior to this game. But from what I've played of this, it's cool. I would say the best thing about it is the mini games. Obviously, I don't think the boards are anything spectacular, but it is a fun little Mario Party experience. And I don't regret buying it. Actually, I think I got this as a present, or like my mom was at Target, was like, "You want to get a video game?" I was like, yes. I don't know why my mom sounds like that. She doesn't actually sound like that, but it's fun. It's fun. It is solid. I have not played Jamboree yet. Would be curious to see what that would be like. Let's go over 3 games I don't even have installed on my system yet that I bought. This one's still in the wrap. This is Super Mario RPG, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and Mario and Luigi Brothership. Haven't even started them. I really want to give them a fair shake. I hear this one did not get very well received, and I hear these are pretty solid remakes. So I'm excited to see. I wanted to try something new after really loving Miitopia for so long. Try something else, and I feel like these were probably the next step up from like that baby RPG that is Miitopia. I feel like these are just ever so slightly more in depth. Okay, and once again, ending with my 2 favorite Switch games, basically Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2. I've talked ad nauseum about how much I love Splatoon 2 and how many hours and how fun it is and everything, but yeah, I guess I'll take this time to talk about Splatoon 3 a bit more. They just came out with a new patch, so I gotta play it. Man, I was really thinking this would hold my attention more than it did. I'm not even that far deep into this game. I think I played it a lot when it came out. I played it a lot, hours a week when it came out, and then I kind of got out of it, and then I was expecting the DLC to come out and kind of pull me back in, because that's kind of what happened with the Octo expansion. But the thing about the DLC was I didn't like it. I really didn't like the roguelike thing. I never even beat it, and I really don't have a desire to. Like, it's not what I wanted. I wanted more traditional Splatoon stuff, and I don't think I'll ever get that out of it. I kind of want to play it just to get the unlockable stuff, but is it worth suffering for hours and hours? It was not what I wanted. It was very much not what I wanted. But maybe I just need to give it another fair shot. I do really appreciate how the final Splatfest of 2 also really affected this game, much like how the final Splatfest of 1 really affected 2. Yeah, and I think this game has some cool ideas. The online is obviously what keeps everyone playing these games, and I have high hopes for Splatoon Raiders to be amazing. It's the only reason I really wanted to switch to was for Raiders, so I hope it is amazing and fun, and I hope it's integrated into whatever the next Splatoon 4, or maybe some unlockables for this too. But yeah, we're done, except for we got to talk about one more game here. The very disappointing game keycard. I hate keycards, but I have it physically, so it's Sonic X Shadow Generations. I haven't started Shadow Gens yet. Getting through Sonic Gens, really good. I think it might end up going down as one of my favorite Sonic games. Super fun to control. The modern Sonic stages are amazing. The classic ones are pretty okay. I will say though, like, I don't really love the classic stuff. It's just like not exactly what I want out of it. It is cool that I get like a little Eggman journal, Gerald Robotnik journal. Could use this in the show if I needed to. And I like the Sonic lore that comes out of it. I've heard about the lore that comes out of Shadow Gens. But yeah, that's my one physical Switch 2 game. The only other physical Switch 2 games I think I'll ever really get, if they keep going down this keycard shit, like, will probably only be, I'll probably want to own Splatoon Raiders physically, but that's about it. I guess to end it off, I will say, like, just like the owning the when most of the game is downloadable anyway, and you got to download most of it, I think it kind of loses its charm. Yeah, but so that's my physical games. I'm low-key tempted to go through some of my digital games and talk about them, but yeah, the stuff like that's most important is like Man of Medan, Little Hope, Bird 96 Mile Zero, Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, Erica, like all those story-based games I have. I just played the Telltale Expanse. The Expanse, that was pretty solid actually. Pretty cute little game. Yeah. Maybe I will pull up my PS5 stuff real quick. Let's see. So yeah, 2K25 WWE, pretty solid time. Surgeon Simulator, I've been enjoying that. The PS4 version of Until Dawn, pretty solid. Really like it. The Expanse Telltale series, super fun. Awesome. Heavy Rain, enjoyed it more than I was expecting to. Really enjoyed it. Like, actually, like, super got into it. Sonic Racing Crossroads, pretty good. Really good. I will say I think I prefer playing Mario Kart World though overall. I got Detroit Become Human. Haven't played it yet. I'm excited to. Erica, it's like a 3-hour, like, very much a very straightforward interactive movie with like actual human actors. It's kind of cool. Calling Survivor Instinct, really fun. Haven't beat it yet. Puzzle platformer. The casting of Frank Stone, Really fun. I don't really know the DVD lore behind it, but I enjoy it for what it is. Then let's see, The Expanse, I already talked about, that's great. I have the Walking Dead Telltale series, I haven't played that yet. The Wolf Among Us, haven't played that yet. Twin Mirror, haven't played that yet. And then yeah, the 2 version of Until Dawn. Yeah, I think that's it on this system. Wait, give me just a second. And now we're gonna switch over to my Switch 2 and see what I got digitally on there. For my Xbox digitally, all I really have is Splatoon, not Splatoon, what am I saying? Tell Me Why by Don't Nod. Very fun movie game, like three episodes, probably about 9-10 hours. Super fun, cool ending. Sonic Colors Ultimate, I already talked about Colors. Sonic Mania, really good 2D classic Sonic game. Wrestling Empire by M. Dickey, one of the greatest wrestling games. Death Road to Canada, super fun. I remember this game got delayed because of some tragedy that actually happened in Canada, but it's super fun roguelike. I don't even like roguelikes, but like Death Road is so fun. Like mixture of like Oregon Trail and like beat 'em up, and like you actually hunt zombies. Road 96, one of my favorite video games of all time. My Metopia for the Switch. Super Mario Odyssey, my favorite 3D Mario. Got it because it was on sale for like one of the few times in its life. So I snagged it and I enjoyed it. I got Minecraft Switch Edition, True Colors. I bought all the Life is Strange games again on the Switch just because I thought I would want them whenever. So we have the Before the Storm remastered, Life is Strange remastered, True Colors, Life is Strange 2, Mile Zero, Road 96 Mile Zero, really fun. Not as good as the original, but still a really good, well-contained story. And yeah, Sonic Frontiers, really cool idea. Need to spend more time in it. Haven't beaten it yet. And I do have the definitive version, the signature edition of the Hitman World of Assassination trilogy, and I have since now covered everything I need to cover. I don't think I have any more video games digitally. I definitely don't have anything on my Wii or my Wii U. That was before I really gave a damn about digital games. So I'm done. I'm done for the night. I've been talking about shit all day. I have a headache. Another hour and 7-minute video is going out next week. Thanks for tuning in. If you got it this far, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, whatever. I've been Sage, and I will continue to be Sage. See you next time.